Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another episode on Casantina. Man. So, we've had some interesting things happen with Disney. Not necessarily with Disney directly. One thing was with that's indirectly related. And the other one, not sure how to think of it. Now the first thing, well, we'll get to the more interesting one that made me laugh later. But so Disney, it's been reported on. The rumors have been reported on other channels. I'm not even going to waste my time. I'm discussing about that. That Disney's planning on getting rid of the wokeness, as they've put it. I, for one, then they immediately show off some stuff about another one of those Star Wars cartoons that nobody liked. Started pushing all of this stuff for Galaxy's Edge and into stuff like Fortnite and The Sims and stuff. And honestly, I initially was like, oh my god. But then someone did mention that this stuff takes time to develop. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's true. So, that it kind of becomes, it's like the Christmas Lego special with the sequel trilogy cast. It was already in the works. They were going to put it out, and they were probably contracted to do that. So, yeah, that was going to be a thing, one way or the other. So I don't know whether, I guess they could have stopped it, but I think taking some time to think about it, I think mostly it's, I think, I'm gonna put a ding after every time I say that. Along with, man, and all that other fuck. So that stuff's just been stuff in the pipeline. I'm guessing it was going to come out. Would it have been better if it came out to more fanfare and stuff like that? Would have been nice if Abrams didn't completely show how big of a hack he is. And what's happened is Abrams got exposed for being the hack that he is. Disney got exposed for being a bunch of freaking assholes who just don't get it. Bob Iger. And we'll get to him. And and of course it was probably the final straw for KK, so you just don't see it. There's really wasn't much to say about that. The other thing, though, wow, they dodged a bullet on this guy. So they had a guy who was formerly in charge of Disney Plus. But he left because Disney made Bob Chapek CEO instead of him. Well, he went to TikTok. However, TikTok's in a bit of a pickle now. Because now countries, particularly the US, are coming down on anything related to China because China are, unsurprisingly, a bunch of lying, good-for-nothing assholes who freaking are just trying to spread their own power base. Let's be honest, that's exactly what's happening. So, TikTok has basically been told that unless you get bought by an American company, I think a lot of business. This is going to be affecting a lot of businesses, actually. But right now, TikTok's the biggest one. Unless you get bought by an American company, we don't want you're banned. You're banned. So now you've got that. And this guy, as soon, Disney dodged such a huge bullet with this guy. Because as soon as shit was hitting the fan with them, he freaking jumped ship. He was the first. Man, this is like the captain being the first person to jump off a sinking ship. Like, could you imagine? And that would have been such a really weird movie, right? How if the captain's up on the bridge of the Titanic, sees what's going on, he sees what's going to happen, he's like, oh shit, yeah, I have to take a pee break. I'll be right back, guys. Next thing you know, everybody's like, where's the captain? Why is the lifeboat being dropped? And he's getting the hell out of there. He ain't going down with the ship. So this freaking clown jumped ship as soon as that happened. Could you imagine if this guy was CEO of Disney right now? I guarantee you he would have seen what was going on with Iger, because Iger would have done the same thing he's trying to do with Chapek. And in fact, it seems like Chapek's actually finally caught wind to it about how he's trying to dump all the blame onto them. He trying to dump all the blame onto him instead of, oh no, this is mine, like a good leader would. Like, take responsibility, fix the goddamn mistakes. But people like Iger, they got their heads so far up their ass, it's popping out of their neck. So yeah, that happened. Just from the way he did that, 3 months and he was out. 3 months. Could you imagine if this happened here? It'd been like, oh yeah, he'd be hired in February. All of a sudden, I can't remember if it was March or April, they had to shut everything down. I can't remember. Maybe it was more further into the summer. I don't think so. No, because they were talking about wanting to be open in June or July or something. But it'd been like 1 or 2 months, and now they'd be looking for another CEO, and Chapek would have probably gotten the job anyway. It's just amazing. On top of all these other issues Disney's having, man. And clearly, I'm not the biggest fan of how Disney's run. I'll be honest, of Disney in general. But goddamn, do they not make for interesting behind the scenes fodder to just watch? All the mess with the Lucasfilm crap. Oh, that actually reminds me. They also, getting back to the whole woke thing, they've also allegedly, and I would hope it's true, because I don't understand why it wouldn't. I don't understand why. Well, Iger's a fucking moron, and this just proves more that he was a complete and utter failure. This guy is nothing but a failure. Everything about him failed. I'm gonna buy Fox. What'd you do with it? Failure. You went and bought Lucasfilm. What are you gonna do with it? I'm gonna let this person over here, this crazy bitch over here, fucking, and do whatever she wants. How did that go? Fail! Oh my god. It is pure gold. It is pure gold watching these people. And now you had the mass exodus from Hollywood or California. People are moving out of there. People are moving out of Hollywood. Like, Tom Hanks went and he's now a citizen of Greece. Have fun over there. So, yeah, this was probably going to be a short one. No. I just can't. I just find it so amazing. They want. Oh! You know what? The dumbest thing. The dumbest thing. And this blew my mind. This blew my mind. Okay. I'm on this movie group's Facebook. I'm just going through, and I see, what the hell? Haunted Mansion movie to be written by screenwriter from Ghostbusters reboot. Ghostbusters 16 had a writer? It had a script? My mind was blown. My entire mind was freaking blown by that. I'm like, are you freaking serious? I was less like, what the fuck? Seriously, I was less, what the F about it than anything else. Because it's well known. Biden just freaking told everybody, oh, just do whatever you want and we'll decide what's funny. I'm such a genius. They gave me all this money. I'm a super genius. I'm Paul Feig. I can make parody movies. Boy, you can make parodies. Stick to making parodies. Let the big boys play with the actual main IPs. Oh my god. Oh my god. It had a writer. That just, like I said, oh my god. I don't even know. I don't even care about Haunted Man. Like the whole concept of the Haunted Mansion being having a so as far as Disney getting rid of the woke, I don't think it's going to be. I think right now, like I said, they're just right now. It just looks like most likely action is that it's going to be shut up. Don't freaking talk to don't insult the fans. Don't insult the customer base. No, I don't care what they say. I don't care if they call you a stinky poo-poo head. No, don't antagonize the fan base. Why didn't this happen? Mainly because Iger, like I said, Iger's a freaking egomaniac. He's the one who had the Disney credit cards for the investors. He's the one who greenlit, agreed to KK being brought on and doing whatever she wanted. He's the one who allowed Disney to spend and spend and spend on Fox for nothing more than to just win a dick waving contest with Comcast. I mean, the only time anything right happened under his watch was Marvel, and that was because he actually had someone who knew what the fuck they were doing running it. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I certainly will. I'll certainly be laughing. So yeah, well, I'm going to call it a video. I will see you in the next one. Take care.